you come in as a rookie and like you said, like you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like you don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just.
Caitlin Clark's rookie year with the Indiana Fever was a journey of growth, connection, and transformation. It wasn't just about adjusting to the WNBA's physical demands or the high-pressure expectations. It was about finding her place within a team of diverse talents and personalities. Clark's story reveals that greatness isn't just measured in points scored or records broken. It's also found in how a player.
A year ago today, or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, you know, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
So like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, you know, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis.
New environment. Navigating a new world. Transitioning from college basketball stardom to the WNBA wasn't as seamless as it might appear. Caitlin Clark, who had been the centerpiece of her team at Iowa, entered a professional environment where she was no longer the only star. Her Indiana Fever teammates included standout rookies like Aaliyah Boston, tenacious defenders like Lexi Hull, and veterans like Kelsey Mitchell and Erica Wheeler. Each brought unique strengths and experiences to the table. Clark described the transition as surreal yet challenging. She revealed in a
go all the way up to the national championship game, and then you're playing right away.
Yeah.
You know, one of my coaches early on in my career said, you know, your rookie year is always so hard because you're in a new city, you're in a new place, you're with a new team, new coaches. There's so much that's not part of the routine that you're so used to. And you had that as like
to process the change. You're just thrown into it. One moment, you're playing in the national championship. The next, you're in a new city, new team, and trying to prove yourself. There's no roadmap, it's trial by fire. Early on, Clark struggled to find the balance between stepping into her natural leadership role and respecting the dynamics already established by her veteran teammates. She admitted to moments of self-doubt, unsure whether to assert herself or hang back to avoid stepping on toes.
Guys too, like you're already highly thought of, like people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard, like you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
That internal tug-of-war was one of the hardest things to figure out, building chemistry with teammates. One of the most significant challenges Clark faced was developing on-court chemistry with her teammates, especially Aaliyah Boston. Both rookies came with towering expectations, but their synergy took time to develop. Early practices highlighted occasional miscommunications, but instead of letting those moments create tension, Clark and Boston turned them into opportunities for.
I think it was good a little bit too. Like you don't have time to overthink things. Like it's just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like you're just on to the next. But at the same time, like you don't like. I feel like I never really ended the chapter of college. Like it was just like you up and left. But maybe that's good. You don't have a lot of time to think about it. So I think that's definitely the weirdest part of, you know, women's professional basketball and obviously college basketball too. Is just that change. But that's kind of how it has to be too. So
action blossomed as the season progressed, culminating in a remarkable stretch where Clark assisted on over 50 Boston buckets in the final 14 games. The evolution of their partnership became a cornerstone of the Fever's offensive strategy.
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too, so I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too, so like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge, and that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be, and that can be.
She's helped me so much, not just on the court but off it too. Having her to lean on as I navigated my rookie year was invaluable. Lexi Hull, the defensive spark plug. Lexi Hull's journey mirrored Clark's in its own way. Initially struggling to find her rhythm, Hull focused on improving her game behind the scenes. Her perseverance paid off, and after the Olympic break, she emerged as a defensive stalwart, providing the spark the Fever desperately needed. Clark praised Hull's grit and determination. Lexi's energy is contagious. She doesn't just play defense, she disrupts entire offenses. Watching her work inspires the rest.
Some vets were incredible. Some of the vets, obviously, you're competing for jobs, so there's a little bit there, but you lean so much as a young player on your vets, and you lean so much from like, even just like in Philly, there's so many great players that played for the Eagles that like Harold Carmichael, who was a legendary Philadelphia Eagle, was like always around and willing to lend advice or anything. Did you have many former players or current players like reach out to you that really helped you in transitioning?
Pivotal role in Clark's transition. While there were initial adjustments, Mitchell had been accustomed to carrying the team's offensive load. The two found a rhythm that turned them into one of the league's most dynamic duos. Mitchell's willingness to adapt her game and embrace Clark's playmaking elevated both players. Clark reflected on Mitchell's mentorship. "Kelsey taught me so much, both directly and through her example. She's seen it all in this league, and her guidance helped me stay grounded. I'm so grateful to share the court with someone as talented and supportive as her." A culture of growth. One of the defining aspects of Clark's rookie year was the culture within the Fever organization. The team's blend of veterans and young players created an environment where learning and growth were prioritized. Veterans like Erica Wheeler provided wisdom, while the team's younger players offered camaraderie and understanding, having recently gone through similar experiences. Clark noted, "Our team is unique because we're all in different stages of our careers, but we all share the same goal, to get better every day. That mindset has been key to our progress, overcoming the rookie blues." Clark also faced her share of struggles during her first season. The physical toll of the WNBA schedule, combined with the emotional weight of expectations, made it a grueling experience. However, the fast-paced nature of the league left little time for self-pity. You don't have time to overthink. It's game after game, practice after practice. That pace forces you to stay in the moment, and in a way, that's a blessing. Clark's ability to lean on her teammates during tough times was critical. She credited them with helping her stay focused and motivated. "You can't do it alone in this league. I'm so thankful for the veterans who were always there to offer advice and the younger players who shared in the struggles. We were in it together." Looking ahead. As Clark and the Fever look toward the future, the foundation they've built during her rookie year is promising. The chemistry between Clark, Boston, Mitchell, and Hull has laid the groundwork for a team that could become a perennial contender. Clark's focus is clear. "I'm just excited to keep building with this group. We've got so much talent and potential, and I know we're only scratching the surface of what we can achieve." Legacy in the making. Caitlin Clark's rookie year wasn't just about making a name for herself, it was about embracing challenges, forging relationships, and setting the stage for a brighter future for the Indiana Fever and the WNBA as a whole. Her journey serves as a reminder that even the most gifted athletes must adapt, learn, and grow. Caitlin Clark, a rookie's tale of grit, growth, and glory. In the world of basketball, where talent shines brightest under pressure, Caitlin Clark's rookie season with the Indiana Fever has emerged as one of transformation and triumph. From her meteoric rise in college basketball to the challenging shift to the professional league, Clark's journey showcases not just her undeniable skills but her resilience, humility, and determination to adapt. Let's dive into the multifaceted story of a young phenom navigating the intricate tapestry of WNBA life. The rookie leap, from Hawkeye to Fever star. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA as a highly anticipated rookie. At Iowa, she wasn't just a player, she was a phenomenon, breaking records and captivating audiences with her scoring, passing, and leadership. But as Clark herself admitted, the shift to the professional level brought a wave of challenges. You're in a new city, with new coaches, teammates, and expectations. It's overwhelming, but it's also exciting. I quickly realized the pro game is a different beast, faster, more physical, and mentally demanding. Unlike in college, where she was the undisputed leader of her team, Clark stepped into a Fever locker room filled with diverse talents and experienced voices. Balancing her natural leadership qualities with the need to listen and learn was one of her greatest challenges. The locker room, finding her place. One of Clark's earliest hurdles wasn't on the court, it was in the locker room. She described her initial uncertainty about how to approach her new teammates. Should she step up as a leader, or stay quiet and observe? I didn't want to overstep, but I also knew my role was to make an impact. Striking that balance was tougher than I imagined. The Indiana Fever's roster, featuring players like Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Erica Wheeler, became both a support system and a proving ground. Each teammate brought their own experiences and perspectives, and Clark had to navigate these dynamics while finding her voice. Building bridges, chemistry on and off the court. Clark's partnership with Aaliyah Boston became one of the most exciting narratives of the Fever's season. Initially, their on-court connection was a work in progress, marked by moments of miscommunication.